Good morning, my woolly friends, and welcome back to Always in Stitches, Bertie's year. Welcome to the dog days of summer. They came a little early, but I don't always believe what the meteorologists say. They're just guessing like the rest of us. So enjoy the time when you can get out. I got out a little bit last night, and then again this morning. So go out, tend to your flowers, tend to your garden, do all the summer things that you do, and work on your wool. I know that's just kind of not something you want to do when it's nice and hot and humid, but it's a good respite from being out in the heat. So on our design wall, I have the 4 months that we have already completed, and this kind of gives you an idea of what it would look like if you were going to make a quilt. If you're still not sure if you're going to just do the monthly wall hangings or if you're going to do the full quilt. When I put these up, I went, oh yeah, I think I'm going to do the quilt. I think that just confirmed it. So it just adds a little different dynamic to it than just seeing the single design. So for June, we are a little late. We've had vacations and all kinds of things come up. But I will tell you, Lisa, who is behind us. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi.
What's up, Lisa?
Guys.
She and Deborah have been, or will be, working feverishly trying to get everything ready to send those out. Hopefully they'll go out today. Yesterday was a holiday, so there was no mail service. So if they even had them ready, they wouldn't have gone out till today. So here is June. I don't know how many of you have strawberry beds, but we had a pretty good crop of strawberries. We picked them right before we went on vacation, and they were good. The chipmunks enjoyed them also. So on this one, there is quite a bit more stitching than maybe some other months. I'm gonna lay this down. You've got your stitches for your seeds in all the strawberries, and the more pieces you have, obviously the more stitching you're going to have. With the layers on the flowers, that adds an additional dimension to it, and all your vines. And I will admit, poor Bertie did not have legs until this morning. I realized I forgot to stitch her legs, so I had to get those on this morning because I couldn't show you Bertie without her legs. So this was fun. It did take some more time, but your seeds on your strawberries, just freehand those. They're just like a simple running stitch. I kind of tried to stay with how many rows there were, not how many seeds there were. But if there are 4 or 5 rows, I just kind of made them work. And not every strawberry is perfect. So each one is a little bit different. But I always enjoyed this Bertie. I mean, I think I love her hats the most because every month her hat is different, and who would have thought to put a flower on her head for a hat? But that's okay. So when you get your kit in the mail, this is what you'll be getting. All your wools are on top. There's her beak, the leaves, the yellow strawberry and the centers of the flowers, the red strawberries, the flowers, her wing, and her body. Now, because we do have some small pieces, when you open your kit, separate your wool away from your cottons and your background, and when you get ready to transfer everything over, make sure the little wool pieces aren't hiding somewhere else. They could be stuck to another piece of wool, and I mean, that's the good thing about wool is once it's there, it kind of sticks. So, but check through your bag. Let us know if you don't get something that you should have, but check through your bag really carefully because invariably it'll be stuck somewhere else. I'm a music librarian for my community band, and I'll always get a player that says, well, I don't have this copy, when I know I put that copy in their folder. And I said, well, double check. So they go back through their music again, and guess what? It's there. It was just tucked behind something else. So just double check when you get your kits. Again, we're going to be using the green. We used the green in February, but we're going to be using the same green cottons for your half square triangles, and then there's your background fabric. So if you'll notice on mine that I have up here and on June, I do have the sashing around the outside, but if you're thinking of doing the quilt, you don't have to put those on there. I did not do April. She does not have her this little skinny border on it. So I think I'm going to take these borders off because I am going to do it in a quilt. So I'll be cutting a wider sashing to go around that. So it saves a little work.
So you're going to do a wider sashing around your blocks?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going to look good, I think.
It's probably twice the width. I've held back looking to putting together the quilt. So let's see.
Yeah,
There's the wall hanging. If you do the wall hanging, it does not have any additional sashing.
Good picture of that. Wall
Yeah,
hanging.
there's your wall hanging. And then, I believe the next page. I was wrong. I thought that there was some additional. Okay, yeah, there is. For the throw. And this is going to be the bigger one. It has these sashing pieces in between. Where the throw, you were just putting it together to where all of your cottons would be together. And there would not be a break in between. But I think I like the break because it just gives each month a little bit of separation. And you can look at that month and then move on to the next one.
I like the break from a technical standpoint, meaning that there is not going to be the bulk that you would have from the 4 half square triangles on the left and the 4 half square triangles on the right, all converging in the center for a seam. Love the fact that you're using those sashings.
Yeah, so that just kind of gives you an idea.
It's not my project. I'm not making it, but the sashing makes me happy.
Well, and even if
I'm out of focus. Sorry about that, guys.
If you went ahead and did the small sashing for the wall hangings, now remember, I'm always telling my groups, this is your project, even though the book says do it one way, we all have what we want, so do it your way. If you like just the minimal break in between the 2 months, go ahead and put the wall hanging sashing on. But if you want a bigger break, don't put that one on. Wait until the end, and then you could do the wider ones. So it's your project. Do you? And I'm not going to come and visit all of you and say, oh, you did that wrong. Because you didn't. It's what you want. It's how you want to utilize this. And I want you to utilize it. I don't want these blocks to go in a dresser drawer and your ancestors 20 years from now go, oh, what was this supposed to be? So we want you to get them done and be able to enjoy them. Was it Prims and Primitives? Is that? Well, there's a gal on Facebook. She's in our group. And
I think that's right. I think it's... I can't think of it right now.
Okay. Well, she's working on these, and she was a little hesitant at the beginning, and I think we coaxed her into just taking the leap, and she did the bee. I think that was the first one she did on March. And she put a picture on the Insiders group, I think, on her Facebook page, and showed how she displayed her wall hanging with her little bee display. So we want to see that. You know, show us how you're doing it. Show us your finished block. It's hard for me when I can't see what you're doing, or what you have done, and that you finished it. So I want you to enjoy this and to use it and to just have fun with it. So, you know what I just noticed, Peter? 3 of the months have just exactly framed squares with the half square triangles But look at April. Look at the design. It's not squared here.
It's inverted.
It's got like jagged edges.
It's inverted.
And that's how it's supposed to be. So I think, maybe, hopefully, yes. Now, it would look different if I had done the decorative stitches around here. They look great because when Prims did it, she had the stitches that went through here, and it looked great. I'm not sure that I want that look, so again, I'm not doing it exactly like the book. I tend to be more of a, even in quilting, I want my piecing to show, not the quilting, so I'm a minimal quilter. So you may not see the embroidery stitches around each one on the borders, so. But that's okay. Again, it's your project. You do you. So stay cool. It's a good excuse to stay inside and work on your projects. So with your air conditioner on, this isn't that huge of a project, so it's not going to make you that hot. So enjoy your summer. We'll be back next month. I am so excited about July. I think all of these are my favorite blocks, but I get a lot of joy out of July, and you'll see why next month. So enjoy your wool, enjoy your summer activities, and we'll see you next month. Happy stitching.